Hi my fam gang, how you guys doing today? Yes, I might look a little different. I have makeup on. I was trying to do a tutorial, but my phone, like I told you guys the last time, it has a lot of storage. I have to really clean it out. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. And I don't really use the laptop because it's hard to do the makeup. So yeah, but this is my look. Okay. Well, so anyways, I'm not doing a mukbang. I just wanted to come on here and do this video for my brother, in remembrance of my brother, and then also like help, I guess you can say. So 4 years ago my brother passed away. He was murdered, and when they found him, they had ruled it as a suspicious death. And then I guess with all the evidence and everything, they end up ruling it as a homicide. So this was August 23rd. Yeah, August 23rd, 2016. My brother would have been 40, I believe. In June, he would have been 40 years old. And so within these last 4 years, at first, like, my mom was hearing information and stuff, and then it just stopped. And within these last 4 years, we have not heard any news. We haven't heard, like, no one's called my mom or my brother and gave them any information or anything. And so almost a month ago, it's gonna be a month, that my cousin messaged me and she's like, did you see the news on the Riverside group regarding my brother? And I was like, no. So I went on there. Well, she tagged me in and I went in there and I seen it, and it's just Riverside County Sheriff's Department, and it just says the Riverside County Sheriff's Department Central Homicide Unit has been working toward developing leads on outstanding homicides that occurred within the city of Paris. The sketch picture is of an outstanding suspect in a 2016 homicide that occurred at Fossville Park on Paris Boulevard in the city of Paris. Anyone with information in regard of the suspect picture above should contact Riverside Sheriff Department's Central Homicide Investigator Bishop, and it has the number. And it's a sketch of a suspect of a cold case of the city of Paris, and it says that he's a Hispanic male, approximately 5'6" to 5'8", weighing in at 140 to 150 pounds. And he's wanted for the homicide of Jason Munoz, and has his case number. And if seen, please call 911. Sorry. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, I'm gonna have it after this video. You'll see all the information and stuff. But so I just wanted to come on here, and when I've seen that and everything, I posted and shared it everywhere, to every group that I could possibly share it to. And I've gotten over 1,000, maybe over 2,000 people sharing across the cities, across the states, and sending all their condolences to me and my brother, and me and my mother and my brother, to our family, for my brother, and hoping we get justice for my brother Jason. And so I come to you guys because you guys have supported me and my mukbangs, and I haven't been getting the family going on. I got my nieces and my daughter on it and stuff, but I just ask you guys to share this and get it out, because we need justice for my brother Jason. My mom suffers, and she goes through it every night still. It's been 4 years, but it'll never be gone. That was her first son. I come from a family of 3. My mom had my oldest brother Jason, and I'm so sorry. She had me. I'm the only daughter. I'm the middle. And then she had my younger brother, Johnny. But That's her oldest son, and he was hearing impaired. So he was her special baby when he was born, and he had all these problems and stuff. And so that's her firstborn, you know what I mean? And she just goes through a lot, and it hurts her a lot and stuff, especially to know that the person that did this to my brother, he's still out there, running around, walking around, doing whatever he wants to do, and my brother's life was taken from him. He never did drugs. He wasn't a bad person at all. He never started problems with nobody. He was always to himself. That's how he's always been, and just for someone to do that to him, it's ridiculous, and he's just walking around. Who knows where he is, like nothing happened. I don't know how he's feeling, but dude, you killed somebody, and you didn't just do it. Like, you didn't just, he really murdered my brother. Like, he really just put effort into it. You know what I mean? He didn't just like shoot him and kill a cold. I just can't get into it, but he really put effort into it, he's deaf, he can't hear, so you come up from behind him and do what you did to him, and he couldn't hear or anything. He couldn't hear, no one come up behind him or anything. He couldn't scream. Well, he could make his noise, but he couldn't yell for someone's name or yell help. I can't imagine what he was going through, what he was feeling. But if you guys if you can find it in your hearts, please, to share this. Share this as much as you can, anywhere you can, on any social media. It doesn't matter. I just want it to get out. I want everyone to see this. And if you see this person, or he looks familiar to you, or you even know this person, like you just know this person, please find it in your heart to call. Please, the information will be here. After this video, I will post all the information, pictures, and everything that I could possibly post. But please just share it, because we need the peace. We need the justice for my brother. Like, my mom needs this more than me and my brother. That's our brother, but that's my mom's son. And I couldn't imagine losing one of my kids. I could not imagine losing one of my kids. I don't know what I would do if I lost one of my kids. So I can't imagine how she feels. And it's just so sad, because he didn't have a family. Like, he had us, but he didn't have his own family. He didn't have any kids. He didn't have a wife or a girlfriend. He just, it wasn't his time, I guess, to find a girlfriend or a wife or have any children. His life was just taken from him, and that's just not fair. Like, guys, that's just not fair. And how his life was taken is just not fair. But yeah, so please, Fam Bam Gang, if you can, please just share it anywhere. Share this anywhere you could possibly share it, whatever social media you have. I just only have Instagram and Facebook and my YouTube. I even have TikTok. I don't really do a lot on there, but I did share it on there. I shared it on there. I shared it on Instagram, on Facebook, all the groups. I even got invited to a True Crime Society on Facebook. It's a group, and sometimes they pull a case and try to help as much as they can and stuff. And that's where I really got a lot of views, a lot of people sharing, and a lot of comments, condolences, sending their prayers to us and everything. it was really nice to get all that from all those people, to know that that many people cares, you know. So yeah, but if you can, please just share this, because we need justice for my brother, justice for Jason, you know. We need this. My mom needs this, and they have all his belongings still and everything. And if you guys are wondering, like, what was he doing out, you know, or whatever, but my brother lived with me. He was staying with me, and because we're living as a whole family. My mom, I mean my me and my husband, our kids, we lived with his mother, my husband's mother, and we're as a family. And I had my brother with me, and we lived together and stuff. But my brother was he was not in a mean way, but he was just a tightwad. I mean, he got his money and he did not like to spend it. He liked to keep his money. He didn't like to spend it on himself. He would wear his shoes like forever. Like, that's just how he was always like that since he, you know, when he started getting his own money. And you know, he had to, you know, help pay a little portion of rent. He didn't have to pay a lot at all. I mean, he had his own little room and stuff, and all he needed to do was buy his little groceries and stuff. And I don't know if he just got tired of having to pay rent, or I don't know what it was, but I think he just decided he didn't want to live with us anymore. And I don't think he liked the fact that he just had to pay some rent and buy food and stuff for the house. I mean, I always cooked. Well, I didn't always cook, you know, whoever lived in the house cooked, but we always cooked dinner no matter what. We always cooked breakfast. We always had some lunch. If we didn't have lunch, you know, whoever can go and make their sandwiches or whatever, but we always cooked dinner and stuff. And I always served my brother a plate. I always make sure he was fed and everything. But I don't know what, like, I asked him, and he just said he didn't want to like live with us anymore, you know. And it could have been like, you know, him having to pay the rent. It could have been him having to pitch in to buy food and stuff. I don't know what it was, but I know my brother was tight. I know he was. And he didn't want, like, we tried to see if we can maybe rent another room out to him, but the prices, you know, renting a room from somebody's home is different from you having family rent, you know, rent from a family member. And so they're asking more prices, and he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, what about a little apartment? That's more expensive. But he just didn't want to, so he lived out on the street. I mean, that's what he wanted or whatever, you know. And family, I lived in Hemet. When after all that had happened, I moved to Hemet, and so I was kind of far away, but I have family out here in Paris still that would see him and check up on him, say hi to him. My brother would check on him, you know. I didn't have a car at the time, so I couldn't come out and stuff and see him as much, you know. A few times I did, you know, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get to a lot because, you know, I didn't have a car. I rode my bike everywhere. We grocery shop. My brother would come from Reno Valley, you know, to take his grocery shopping, and we lived in Hemet, you know. And yeah, luckily we really lived really close to the grocery Walmart. So me and my husband will always walk, and I'll walk with our back. So I couldn't really come out here and see him a lot, but we had family that would stop, say hi to him. My sister-in-law had lunch with him before he passed away and stuff. And, you know, and I guess this day, maybe somebody might have been watching him, you know. Maybe this guy was watching him and seeing that because my brother had a P.O. box, and that's where he would get his money, his SSI money. He would get his money and cash his check or whatever. You know, he didn't have a bank account, and before they didn't have the Social Security cards yet, you know. So I'm sure he had that cash on him. And I don't know how much money he had on him. I know he had money because he got money every month, and he hardly spent on anything. I'm sure he ate. He was very healthy, very healthy. So I'm sure he ate and stuff. But he was at the park, I guess, and that's maybe where he might have been sleeping this day or something. I don't know what happened, but this person had to have been following him, had to have been known, plotting this, had to know, like, this man got some money, I'm gonna get this. I don't know what it was, but yeah, they took his money because there was no money in his backpack or his wallet, his pockets, no money at all. The police told my mom. So yeah, it had to have been that. It had to have been them plotting to take my brother's money and stuff. But man, they could have just, I mean, not to beat him up, but like, damn, you could have just beat him up and took his money or whatever and just hide out, you know? Like, you didn't have to kill him. You did not have to do that. That person did not have to kill my brother like that just for his money. But he was a big man. He probably would have fought back. I don't know. I really, really don't know. But yeah. But it's crazy, guys. But anyways, so if you guys could please share this, please share it anywhere you can, anywhere possible. Everyone, you guys share this, share the hell out of this, please, you know, so we can have justice for my brother, man. My mom, she needs this. She really, really needs it. She needs his belongings. She needs to have closure. She will never ever not have closure. She will never ever not get over it. You know, who gets over somebody that they lost that was close to them? But it'll be some part of closure. You know what I mean? She'll have my brother's she'll have the last of his things. He always had that backpack with him. Who knows what was in his clothes? I don't know what was in his backpack. He wasn't very shareable, you know, or anything like that. But that's his backpack and his blanket and whatever he had, you know, that's his. And my mom will probably be really happy to have that if this case gets close. So you guys, please share it as much as you can. Get it out. And I'm gonna load some pictures up of my brothers, a little bit memories, and all the information that I do have. And if anybody knows or anybody sees or anything, please call for us, please, I beg you, please.
Oh my.
Thank you guys for listening to my story. Sorry for crying, but it's very emotional when you talk about it. But yeah, thank you guys. Until next time, God bless you all. Bye.